Hello and welcome. This is Japan, and we have a prediction video here. It is Worlds Collide coming out this Saturday in Los Angeles. It is a double header. We got this event, and then we got Money in the Bank, which is one of my favorite PLEs, which I will also be covering on this channel, so keep out for that. But yeah, wanted to jump into this and discuss this PLE because it's a pretty stacked card. Obviously, if you're not a fan of AAA or haven't heard of AAA, this might be a little bit not up your alley right off the bat. But I'm going to tell you, make sure you watch this. This is one of those things that a lot of people are just thinking is like, oh, well, I can just miss it. No, you want to see this. This is going to be a phenomenal show. I feel I don't even want to say much of anything because Money in the Bank is my favorite PLE. But if you're going for like pure wrestling, I think this show is going to be better than Money in the Bank, like by far. I think it's just as how it goes, here. Now, obviously, the way that they've set up everything and all that, there's not a ton of like actual like huge storyline. They've had a little bit here and there. I kind of felt like they could have gave it a different day, and I think it might have been a little bit better even if it was like the Sunday that like the next day. I think might have been a little bit better of a decision, but I think like I feel like there was something here that they just had a good idea, but they couldn't get a chance to get it fully done. So yeah, we're gonna jump right into it. I'm gonna be honest, I might butcher some names. I'm gonna do it the best way I can because I don't know exactly how to pronounce all the names here, but I'm gonna do the best way I can. So we got Lagardo, why the one I name I do know, with Santos Escobar, Angel Umberto. Obviously the WWE team versus Wagner Jr., Pengo, and Psycho Clown. This match is going to absolutely cook because Santos Escobar, Angel, and Berto are all great luchadors and have just they just have great matches. Like they're very slept on, especially like Santos Escobar. I think like his character work and everything that he does is really good, and I think he does really good heel work, way better than he did as a babyface. I think it's just not over because they just haven't given him the time to like actually get over. Because I think if they actually just let him have a push, he honestly deserves and would be a good like US champion or like intercontinental champion. I no doubt about it. Especially also with Berto and Angel. I really feel like that they could be a great tag team on that really stacked SmackDown division. I think they should at some point get those titles, even if it's just for a little bit. They've done phenomenal work out there. But going back to this match, I think this is going to absolutely cook. On the other side, I'll be completely honest. I know a little bit of Psycho Clown. Don't know much about Pingano, but Dr. Wagner Jr. He obviously has a bigger name, but for whatever reason, my brain has not been able to put those letters into my head to be able to pronounce it. So we're just gonna go with that and not try to be, um, do it. But he is absolutely fantastic, and I think this match is gonna absolutely cook. I do believe that the AAA team wins here. There's got to be some give and take, and I feel like this might be the match. I honestly feel like we're going to get a 50-50 thing. And yeah, I feel like there's a good chance that, well, there's 5 matches. I have a feeling that AAA wins, maybe like 3 of the 5. It's kind of hard to say because this match and the LWO match could easily go either way. Mainly because it's like, it's just one of those things that like there's just so much stuff going on. But I do believe that the AAA team wins here. Honestly, though, I think the match is going to be one of the best ones. Then we have, like I said, the LWO match. It was supposed to have, was it Joaquin Wild in it, but he got knocked out in main event, like a really nasty concussion, it seems like. And luckily, it was only that type of injury, but it does suck that they're gonna have to sub him out and put Lance Dorado in. But Lance Dorado's done pretty good, or Lince Dorado. I want to say Lance, but it's Lince Dorado. He did really good on the Evolve episode that he was on last week. I think he's a good fill-in. Obviously, Dragon Lee and Cruz del Toro will do great. This is against Octagon Jr., Aerostar, and Mr. Iguana. I honestly do not know Mr. Iguana. It's the only person I don't know. It looks like he has some type of iguana puppet. I know, like, I've watched some AAA, and I've tried to catch up on it once they bought it, like, try to watch some stuff. So I know a few of the wrestlers, but that was the one I don't think I've seen. Overall, I think it's still going to be a pretty good match. I do think the AAA team wins here. I feel like that's the two six-man tag matches. I think they're going to split, but I can't tell you which one's which. But I'm going to go hedge my bet. I'm going to put both of them on the AAA team because I do think it's going to be a 50-50 thing. It just makes too much sense to not have them split those and then have the other matches go the way that they go because obviously the other ones are championship matches, so I don't really expect too crazy of stuff. No spoilers ahead, but like yeah, I think these are the ones that could go either way. Next up, we have probably one of the most intriguing matches. It's Stephanie Vercour and Lola Vice versus Chica Tormenta and Dallas. I honestly do not know how to say her name. Now, Tormenta, I do believe I've seen in a few different things. I feel like I'm getting her mixed up with somebody else, but I don't know because for whatever reason I went to go like look up her cage match fan and it's not pulling up for me. But I'm pretty sure if I'm not mistaken, this is the person I was thinking that's in WoW Women's of Wrestling, who's like their current champion if I'm not mistaken, or like I could be wrong. Like I thought that's who it was, but I don't think it is now that I'm seeing it. But obviously no, it is her. Okay, yeah. Okay, never mind. It is her. So I've seen Tormenta a lot. Then I've watched a lot of WoW lately. Which will probably be a video at some point. But I think this match is going to be fun. Obviously, it's kind of like a younger guard versus the older guard, so I don't expect probably a huge 5-star match. I still think it's going to be pretty competitive, but I think Stephanie Vercour obviously can't go all out because she's in the Money in the Bank, and Lola Vice obviously is going to have to take the brunt of all this, and she's been pretty solid in the ring, so I think it's going to be great. I do think the team WWE wins this one. I mean, Stephanie Vercour is one of the hottest rookies that they have, and Lola Vice needs a lot of momentum, and this would be a great win for her to put under her belt. Next up, we have the North American Championship Fatal 4-Way. Now, this is an interesting one because, like, honestly, if it wasn't that Ethan Page just won this championship, this could easily be something that changes hands. It is Ethan Page versus Javon Evans, who obviously deserves to win here, against Laredo Kid, who did fantastic seeing him. I've seen him a couple times in different places. I like him a lot. And then obviously Ray Phoenix, who's been extremely hot on the main roster. The only reason why I wouldn't give it to Ray Phoenix is because he's on the main roster. I don't think it's necessarily a thing for him. I don't think, I mean, if they're saying, hey, you want a championship, I don't think he's going to be turning it down. So there's that. But everything else, like Laredo Kid would be a good pick, but I don't think he's going to defend it that often. Obviously, Javon Evans would be probably the best person for this. But like I said, Ethan Page just won this on Ricky Saints. So I have a feeling that he retains here. But if something happens crazy, I could see Javon Evans pulling this one off. And I'd be completely happy with it. Javon Evans did great. He did a great job on his main roster debut match on Friday SmackDown. So I think he's primed to be a bigger player now that this year has started. I obviously think that the NXT men's division is going to have a renaissance of changing up a lot of different stuff in the next couple weeks, maybe a couple months, and I think it's going to be a lot better than it has been. Obviously, it's been good at the top. The middle's been not the greatest, and the bottom's really bad. So, if they can rise up this whole division, I think we could really see some really good stuff. And then we got our main event, which honestly is going to be nuts for Chad Gable. I'm just going to say that with him doing this and Money in the Bank at the same day, I do not know how he's going to do this because this is probably the main event. It's for the AAA Mega Championship, which is like their biggest championship. It's El Hingo del Vikingo. Like I'm hoping I said that right against Chad Gable. Now this match is going to be like a 5-star match. I can't imagine this not be match of the night. match for the entire day of wrestling for Saturday. This is gonna be one of those matches. I just think it's gonna be great if they let these two go out there and do what they need to do. It's gonna be phenomenal. That being said, with Chad Gable having two matches, he might be a little bit. It might not be as much craziness, but yeah, I'm excited about this. I obviously think Vahinga will retain here. He just got the championship off of Alberto Del Rio, which is a good call because nobody wants to see that man in power. So I honestly think this altogether is a good thing. I think this is a going to be a phenomenal card, and I can't wait to see what happens with all of this. So yeah, make sure you check it out Saturday and check out this video. I'll do a review on it. It'll probably be up Sunday, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.